Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Hello everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is Siti Landari from semester 7, class A2. And now I will present about descriptive text learning media use problem-based learning method with reading skill by using Quizlet. Okay, next, there are three theories used for descriptive text using problem-based learning or PBL method with reading skill. The first is cognitivism theory from Sutarto at 2017. This theory emphasizes that learning is an internal process that involves information, structuring, perceptual reorganization, and information processing. The second is constructivism theory in Merdeka Belajar curriculum from Kemendikbud at 2020. As a learning theory, constructivism emphasizes that knowledge is constructed by individuals through interaction with the environment and real experience. The third is theory of inquiry approach in learning from Nurlina at 2021. This approach emphasizes the learning process that begins with the submission of problems, data collection to drawing conclusion, which encourages students to think critically and analytically. Okay, next is learning step based on cognitivism theory from Sutarto at 2017. The first is comprehension of information. The teacher presents a descriptive text and asks the student to read and understand the content of the text. The objective is to assist students in structuring information and understanding the material. The second is perceptual reorganization. The students are asked to identify the structure of the text, such as the opening, body, and closing paragraphs. The objective is to train students in organizing the information obtained. And the third is information processing. The student answer questions related to the text to test their understanding and analytically skills. And the objective is to encourage students to process information in depth. Okay, the next is learning step based on constructivism theory in Merdeka Belajar curriculum from Kemendikbud at 2020. The first is stimulation, the second is problem identification, the third is data collection, the fourth is data analysis, and next is description writing, and last is presentation and reflection. Okay, the next slide is learning step based on the theory of inquiry approach in learning from Nurlina at 2021. The first is problem solving, the second is proposing a research question or hypothesis, and the third is data collection. Next is data analysis, and the next is drawing conclusion. The sixth is generalization drawing. The seventh is presentation of result, and the last is feedback and reflection. Okay, next. This is the learning steps of combining three theories using Quizlet for reading skills. The first is problem orientation and text recognition, adopted by theory of cognitivism. The first activity is the teacher start the lesson by providing pictures or videos related to the descriptive topics. For the example, a picture of a tourist spot or a rare animal. The second activity is students are asked to read a short descriptive text and give a general understanding of the content of the text. The second is information identification and gathering adapted from constructivism theory. The first activity is student work in small groups to read more deeply the descriptive text provided. And each group is asked to identify important information such as cycle description, location, and key characteristics in the text. The next is data exploration and analysis, adopted from constructivism and inquiry theory. The first activity is students are given the task to collect further data, for example, by finding information about place or animals discussed in the text through the internet or other sources. The second activity is students are asked to analyze how the information can enrich the description they have read. The fourth is composing this descriptive text adopted from cognitivism theory. The first activity is after analyzing information, students are asked to compose a descriptive text that describe the place or object they have researched. And the second activity is students use the information they have gathered to write a text with a clear structure, like opening paragraph, body, and closing. Okay, number five is learning evaluation with Quizlet, adapted from cognitivism and inquiry theory. The first activity is the teacher use Quizlet to test student understanding of descriptive text. The quiz question can be multiple choice, fill-in question, or matching words with definitions. The second activity is the quiz question are related to identifying the details of the text, the language features used in the descriptive text, and the main idea contained in it. The sixth is discussion and reflection, adapted from constructivism and inquiry theory. The first activity is after the quiz, the teacher leads a discussion to discuss the answer and provide constructive feedback. And the second activity is students reflect on the learning process, including the challenges faced while reading, analyzing the text, and composing the description. Number seven is report writing and presentation adopted from inquiry theory. The first activity is students are asked to compile a final report containing a full description of the object or place they have studied. And the second activity is students present their report to the class using digital tools, for the example PowerPoint or Google Slides. And the last is closer and reinforcement of concept adapted from cognitivism and constructivism theories. The activities is the teacher summarize the day's learning, reinforce the keys concept in the descriptive text, and assign relevant homework. For the example, write a description of the place they visit. So, this learning step combines three contemporary educational theories and utilize Quizlet's technology to strengthen students' reading skills in the context of descriptive text. By using the problem-based learning or PBL model, students not only learn to read, but also engage in a deeper process of research, collaboration, and reflection. Okay, the next slide is assessment. This is the first is text comprehension. The excellent one is understands the text very well and can explain appropriately. The good one is understand the text well with only a few mistakes. The fair one is understand most of the text, but some parts are not understood. And the deficient one is difficulty understanding the text and many errors in comprehension. The second is data collection. The excellent is collect relevant data very well and analyze it. The good one is collect good data, although the analyze lack deep. The fair one is collect data but analysis is limited, and the division one is struggles to collect relevant data and analysis is lacking. Next is the text organization. The excellent one, the text is clear, complete, and well organized. The good one, the text is well organized, but there are some parts that need improvement. The fair one is the text is less organized and less complete. And the division one is the text is not organized and much information is missing. And then the reading ability, the excellent one is reads fluently and understand vocabulary very well. And the good one reads well, but some vocabulary is not understood. The fair one reads with some difficulty and understand only a few words. And the division one is difficulty reading and understanding a lot of vocabulary. And then the reflection and discussion. The excellent one is active in discussion and gives deep talks. And the good one is active in discussion and gives Savian's talk. And the fair one is engaged in discussion but limited thinking. And division one is not actively involved in the discussion. And then this is the final assessment. The excellent one itu perkiraan nilainya dari 85 sampai 100. The good one itu nilainya dari 70 sampai 84. Kalau yang fair itu dari 50 sampai 69 dan yang less or division itu dari 0 sampai 49. This assessment rubric combines approach from all three theories used in descriptive text learning. The assessment focused not only on the end result, for the example like writing or presentation, but also on the process and student engagement in discussion activities, data analysis, as well as the use of technology or like Quizlet. The rubric also assess student reflection skills and ability to provide feedback to improve their understanding. The next is how to create the quiz using Quizlet. The first is search quizlist.com in Google. And then after opening the web, it will immediately appear like this and just click on the one that says teacher start here, it's free. Okay, next when you have registered as a teacher, it will look like this. After that, you can immediately click the strip tree in the upper left corner. And then if it looks like this, you can click on the My Classes section and then select My First Class. After that, it will look like this and we can immediately get the class code to add our students. To create a quiz, you can just scroll to the section and a display will appear like this. Then you can just click on the create new quiz. And then a display will immediately appear like this. Here we are free to want to make any quiz for later we give to students. And then if you have finished creating the quiz, you can then click on the Save to My Library section. Then after that, return to the home page and go directly to My Library. You will immediately see the quiz that has been made before like this. And then after that, you can just click on the quiz and a display will appear like this. Now here you can choose whether to give to class as a classic quiz or choose a theme or solo game. To make it more exciting, I prefer to choose a theme or solo game mode. So after selecting the choose a theme or solo game mode, it will appear like this. Then click the big screen games one. After that, you can scroll down to choose the theme of the quiz. And here the same choose two themes racing to get to the top. And then click on the game theme you have selected and then click give to class. After that, it will look like this and the quiz can be distributed and done by student. Okay, for assignment, the descriptive text for reading test, you can make two teams and then we'll do the quiz together. After that, open zzI.sh in Google Chrome and then immediately enter the code CZA 8, 9, 2, 10. Okay, maybe that's enough from me. Thank you for the attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.